the people on the panel. What has it been like coming, or being an American and seeing and meeting the fans of these films that you did 30 years ago that you didn't think people would probably ever watch a couple of years after they were made, let alone 30 years later? What's the experience been like discovering that people have loved you and loved your work in these movies, and what's it been like interacting with a whole new legion of admirers these many years later?
Thank you, thank you. Want to start?
I'm very happy. When people say, I'm glad to meet you, and I reply, I'm glad to meet you too, because it's a pleasure for me. And without you, we wouldn't be here. So thank you.
Well, I think when you're young, I mean, you work a lot, you hurry around, maybe you don't. I mean, you do appreciate that public likes you, loves you. You're thankful for that. But you don't have all the time to think about it. Now, in my age, to figure out that after all these years, there are people which like to see and to tell you that their interest, they like it. It seems unbelievable to me. It's touching, Because now, in my age, you start to live a little bit more in the past. You have your rest, and you think of your past life. So this becomes really chilling. I mean, to realize that people still think of you, they see you. It's lovely. It's a great feeling. I'm thankful for that, really. Thanks a lot, but it's a wonderful feeling. I would tell my little grandchildren, they should grow and never forget the granny.
Yes, I answer what Dagmar's just said. I would say it's actually a really moving experience, particularly when it's 30 years later, and particularly, as you said, when I don't think any of us thought these films would live on for more than a year or two. Especially, I thought they wouldn't be seen outside Italy, and it's fantastic. I mean, these conventions just don't take place in Europe like this. Anyway, they do to a certain degree, but on a much smaller level. So it is mind-boggling for us to come over here, and it's not the first time I've done it, and now I'm meeting people for maybe the second or third time, so I feel like they're friends, and it's very moving to see the love that you all give to these films. We just wish Lucio was here to witness it as well. No, it's extraordinary. Thanks for coming. Please carry on coming. Carry on loving these films. Long may they live.
Okay, I go. Well, I can only confirm to what my sweet Catriona says, what Dagmar has said, because this is our work. It's a job for us. We appreciate it. We love our work. Dagmar loves her work. So does Catriona. I did Pahuda, for instance. I did the films with great love. Little did I know they would turn out as they did, and you loving them, that I would get a chance to travel, come back, and talk about him again, loving him as I did as a professional master of horror, which he started with the Commedia all'Italiana, all the different aspects of this, and then he threw himself into this experience. I got to meet extraordinary actors, and I met extraordinary people, and besides, meeting you, you're here now looking and watching, and it's touching, as Dagmar said, it really is touching. I'm so grateful that you love us, you love the film, and I'm really moved. I'm really so happy to be here. Thank you.
Yes, this is my first convention, and my first reaction was how many people. I was so surprised that there was all this fun and people like you interested in this movie. And this gave me the chance to, because this experience, I put this in the past. And for several years, I never touched it again. It was like something happened that was there. Then thanks to Mike that he pushed on me and also Silvia to come several times, and finally I had the chance. I'm so very glad to be here, to meet you, and to share this that is a simple part of my life, my experience when I was young. And just simply and very friendly, I loved it. Thank you very much.
I just would like to say that isn't it ironical? It is down to you that all of us have met again 30 years later. We have to come to America to do that.
I just want to say two things. One is that Lucio Fulci, I think that Lucio Fulci didn't have a good esteem of Anya Pironi. Anya Pironi was the babysitter in the movie. So there is this scene while I'm killing her, I'm floating her. No, I'm cutting her throat. Yeah, with my hand. And yeah, it was not supposed to be me, but it was Frezza, my father perhaps. She didn't scream at all. I mean, somebody's killing you. You have a monster in front of you, and you don't do anything. She was not real. She didn't any reaction. She didn't have any reaction. She didn't react. So we had to do that scene 3 or 4 times. And as I cannot say that I hate her, but so I was happy to kill her. No, she was not very good at acting, and definitely she deserved that end. Sorry, I think she doesn't hear what I'm saying. And another is that lots of fans ask me what's the meaning of the movie, how the movie ends. And I have an interpretation, a personal one. I think it's the correct one. I want to sound too proud of saying that, but I think it's the right one. I think that Giovanni, I say Giovanni, and he comes in my world, it is the world of God's people, in a parallel dimension. He keeps on being alive, but it's as if it were dead, was dead. And Frezza will always live in the basement. That's the end.
This is the reason why I was always the same, and without age. Yeah.
What about me?
And Silvia too.
Well, thank you very much for coming. And I just wanted to point out that Giovanni is only here today, and so we're headed back to our tables now. If you wanted to say hello, and we'll see you then. Take care. Thank you. Thank you all.